Of course, you know who it is. This is Dynamic FX. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell every time so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Okay, this is just a video log. This is day 3 of my verification challenge. Alright, so as you can see, I've actually finished most of the trading objectives. So I'm just waiting for 7 days to expiration of this verification phase. Alright, so there were certain things on my mind. I said let me discuss before, just to share some of the tips that could help any of us that would be interested in getting on board this program. And just in case you don't know anything about the Ftmo trader funding program, you can check my last video. I did a video just recently on that, so I'll leave a link to in the description box there. And also, if you have any question, if you have any concerns that you'd like to clarify, you can also leave your comments there, or you can chat me up. So also, one of the things that has been on my mind is to see if I could, yes, I'm an affiliate to Ftmo, and so the idea, I'm looking at giving back some part of the cost to any trader that registers with my affiliate link. I'm still discussing that with the Ftmo. I hope that works out. Between maybe like 5% to about 5% or more, depending on the program you enroll for. All right. So if you're still on the sideline, still thinking whether this is a program for you, I would want to encourage you not to let this opportunity pass you by, especially for those of us in this part of the world here. Don't forget, I keep saying this thing, that trading is capital intensive. It requires a lot of capital, and a lot of reasons why most traders fail is because of under capitalization. Okay, so don't the subscription fee, I don't think you need to look at that as a problem, because one is refundable as soon as you're able to scale through the exercises or the challenge and the verification. All right, so the profit sharing conversation is also great. Like I said, Ftmo is one of the best I've seen out there. I've tried to review a lot of other prop firms, and they came out the best, and it's very fair, it's very easy to pass. So I'll just share one or two things that I picked up during the challenge phase, especially. That's the area a lot of traders seem to struggle with, even I myself. Like I mentioned in the last video, that I did close to 5 challenges. Yeah, I did up to 5 challenges, and so there are certain things that was different about this last one that I wanted to share. It has been on my mind since morning. I said let me just drop that while I'm waiting for the remaining 7 days to run out. All right, that's just a major drag about this whole process, especially when you finish the trading objectives on time. So number one thing on my mind, first, you need to keep it simple. Try to keep everything as simple as possible. Try not to overload your trading activities with a lot of information, or too many information, or too many activities. Even if you need to journal, you need to reduce, maybe use key points as much as possible. And then if you're also, because I know I struggled at that level, because I had to work and trade at the same time. So that was a major aspect, major struggle for me. So that affected my energy, then my psychology. So try to keep it as simple as possible. Also, your trading strategy, um, whatever is not working, take it off immediately. Don't try to force it on this program. Don't forget that you have less than 30 days to complete that challenge. So it's important that you want to keep everything as simple as possible. All right, keep it as simple as possible. So then the second thing is that you need to focus on what your goals are, or what the goal is for this particular program. The goal is for you to pass the challenge, pass the verification, and eventually get a funded account. So every other thing, nothing should distract you. Like for me, my personal opinion, my personal experience was the fact that I was targeting perfect entries. I was targeting, um, perfect setups and all. So that was the previous challenges that I took. But in the end, it's really about you achieving your goal. So, and it means for you to achieve that. It's I think the end will justify the means in the end. Fine, yeah, some traders may not agree with that, but I noticed that if you two things may usually happen. It's either you don't meet your profit target, or you most likely don't pass, especially when I'm not saying you should deviate from your trading plan, but you need to know what is more important. And why that point is really keen is the aspect of you leaving too much money on the table. Okay, and know when you're supposed to hold trades longer, than know when you're supposed to quickly secure your profits, or move your trailing stop, or reduce your, or scale out of your trades. Okay, so just focus on the goal. For me, this what was different for me was I was determined to pass the test and the verification. I just, every time I didn't do too much of analysis. I focused on my psychology to tell myself that I was going to succeed. You understand? This time I am going to succeed. I kept on telling myself that, because I know most traders out there, you will agree with me that the market was really, really, really choppy this period. Okay, it has been very, very choppy. No significant movement in the market. Okay, so what I was struggling was I would be in a trade, and the next thing I try to hold that position, but the market won't let me. It just flips all of a sudden. I know I had a similar experience in Euro USD. Man, look at that spike. That's crazy. So focus on your goal. Focus on your goal. Make sure you focus on these trading objectives. All right. Thirdly, I would want to say that high risk reward ratio is very, very key. Very, very, very important. You need to focus on. Yes, you hear more the usual comment of let your profits run and cut your losses short. Okay. So thirdly, focus on high risk reward setups. All right. Try to cut your losses short as fast as possible. Don't be optimistic about losing trades. Be very, very, very pessimistic about losing trades. Okay, fine. Yes, there's room for you to maybe give the trade some time to recover. But you need to be mindful of your maximum daily loss and your maximum loss requirement. So sometimes the market might dip or go against you so much that it makes it difficult for you to recover, and you go into revenge trading and immediately affects your psychology. All right, so which is, of course, yes, you might look at my curve and you might say, because what I was not patient with losses as much as possible, like I keep saying. Once it's going in a direction and I'm not comfortable with, I take it out quickly. All right, and I focus on winning trade. So the fourth thing I would want to emphasize on is that also do not force your opinion on the market. All right, a lot of us will always have our trading style and trading strategy, and would when we generate a signal, you would yes, you have some level of confidence in your trading strategy, but sometimes we need to allow the market to speak to us and try to understand what the sentiment of the market is. Right? That's why a key part of my strategy is the sentiments of institutional traders, right? Which is very, very, very important. For example, I mentioned in the last video that yes, April was better for me. It was more profitable for my strategy, but immediately we moved into May, the VIX was really very low. That is the VIX index was really quite low. So it was as if liquidity was actually sucked out of the market. So the price was really very volatile. Okay, and you had all this choppy price movements that didn't really give any direction to where price was going. All right, but immediately I had to adjust. Then, but first, also I was trading only currencies at some point, and I noticed it was really very choppy. Then I had to move to. I immediately understood where the sentiment of the market was, and I moved my trading strategy. Even up until this time, it's not as if I trade indices very well, but I had to adapt quickly, all right, to how the market was feeling. All right, so that's something that helped me personally. Okay, yours might be different, but these are just some of the few things I learned and I picked up from that challenge. The last thing I would say, which is not different from you trying to focus on your goals, is that fine, yes, you heard this common saying to say that be stubborn about your goals. Okay, be stubborn about your goals, but be flexible with your methods. All right, you need to be flexible with your methods. All right. So that is still the part of adaptability that I was talking about, that you needed to be fluid, move with what the market is saying. All right, yeah, and that's still also would emphasize the need for you to improve or add to your repertoire of trading strategies. All right, so that you'll be able to adapt to any market condition or any market segment as the opportunity presents itself. All right, so those are some of the few things I wanted to bring up. Of course, yes, risk management is very, very key to everything here. And like I mentioned in my last video, that Ftmo is not looking for money doublers or the get rich quick approach to things, but just your ability to be able to manage your psychology, comport yourself, and manage funds properly. All right, so those are just some of the few things I said I should share. So don't forget again to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much to all of my to subscribers and my audience. Thank you very much. It's been encouraging. Yeah, still a very small channel. So I encourage you to also get on board with this program. The Ftmo program is good. It's very good. It's very good. I'm looking forward to my funded account very soon. Then the profit split, the profit split aspects. That's I guess will be the crux of the matter. So till then, of course, I'll be sharing that information and giving that update. Okay, so that is it from me. Till next time, I hope we're keeping safe. Right,